Are we rolling camera?
You can't front on that.
You can't front on that. You can't front on that. Drink it down, Jenna. Drink it down. Drink it down, Jenna. Chug, chug, chug. Holy shit, you just went from there to there. Damn, you pack it away, girl. You know how to chug. Is that off camera right there? Shit, you can't front on that.
Can't front on that.
You can't front on
Where'd
that.
you get your information from, huh?
You think that you can front when Revelation comes?
Well, that was sad. I'm at home.
So, hey.
Oh, that was the first happy anniversary kiss you got, and it's 2 days later.
So I don't know if you know this, Jenna, but
Did we have an anniversary?
It was our 26-year wedding anniversary.
21-year wedding anniversary, 26 years together.
21 years married 2 days ago. And 26 years that we were officially a couple. And you forgot.
I did. Usually it's the guy that forgets. And I had a crazy week.
You had a crazy
week.
week.
A lot of good stuff going on, which you'll hear about later.
Yeah, fun stuff.
But I spent our anniversary morning yelling at my kids to let me get ready to get out of the house so that I'm not late, and barely gave Bodhi like a sup. And then I was out.
Didn't even give me an anniversary sup. She just gave us
not even an anniversary.
She didn't even give a sup, let alone a sup.
No, it was just a sup. And then I was out. And then it took till like lunchtime, and then I met you for lunch.
Yeah.
For like to talk business, not even for an anniversary lunch.
Right.
And we were having like a meeting, and then halfway through the meeting, I was like, "Oh my God, happy anniversary, honey!"
Now
and he was like this. Mm-hmm.
I did remember, but I didn't bring it up because
you didn't want to make me feel bad.
Because I knew that she had forgotten, and I know that she has some really fun stuff coming up. I mean, we'll tell about it soon. You're going to Canada to shoot an American TV show.
I am. We'll talk about that later.
But so Jenna was working on. Oh, hang on. Something. What the hell is...
Oh, that was getting set up.
Okay, good. So this was pretty insane. How's the sound? Everything good? Okay, good.
Moo's moving around the kitchen.
We'll cut it all out. So,
yeah.
It was pretty intense.
Mid-lunch, I was like, "Oh, happy anniversary."
You know, here's the thing.
And I had actually planned something for that night, too. And then it was a crazy day. Yeah, so there's a whole story here.
Yeah, so you had planned like a little special anniversary thing for us, but then I knew that it was stressing you out, so we were like, let's just drop it. And you were like, okay.
Well, we had a whole workout planned. I came home and
we had a hotel.
7:30. I had a hotel planned.
We had a hotel planned. You know,
my head hit the pillow at 7:30. Kids are awake, and I was like,
she was on her back, mouth open, snoring by 7:30 p.m. Like that.
And you already like it's been a long. Well, it's been a long time since you've had sex. And I was like,
not even just sex, but just like, you know, having a little love.
Just like me even saying hey or a little snuggle or a hug or anything.
Yeah.
You've been like on your own. I'm kind of like high-fiving you as I run out the door.
Yeah.
It's been really nutty.
But here's the thing is I think that you have to be able to have those times in a relationship where I wasn't upset. I was proud of you. Like I was like, that's fucking amazing. You're killing it right now. You're killing it. Mm-hmm. And so I actually wasn't upset even in the slightest because I was nothing but proud. Like I was proud of you. But I did have like a moment of like, oh my God, you're leaving town. Oh God, you're leaving town for a couple weeks. It's just me. Now, of course, I fucking love being with the boys, but I was having I did go to the dark place.
I think it was just because it'd been so long since you'd had a little lovemaking. Because usually your buffer is better once you've had a little love.
Could be. It could be.
Because when you go like 3 weeks with nothing, like it's been a little bit of a drive, 3 weeks.
LA is in a drought right now.
Yeah. Or maybe you had it like once in 3 weeks.
If even.
Yeah, and you get a little on edge.
So
then you have no buffer to handle like then no wife on top of it. The idea of like I'm going away for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
In a week.
I went to the dark place. I was like, and then my poor kids were like, they could see that I was in the dark place, and I was like, yeah, I think Dad just needs a little bit of a break, but it wasn't them. They're so fucking smart.
They're awesome. They're like, Dad, you going to bed early? Is Dad tired?
Yeah. Is Dad tired? Is Dad cranky? Yeah.
They get it. Because they get that they get cranky too.
This is an interesting thing, you know.
There's happiness, there's crankiness, and everything
with relationships. When one person's like on a roll, the other person can't like. I can't get introverted or worried that I'm not doing the same things you are. Though, like, there's an instinct of like, oh, I wish I was going off to some adventurous location to shoot an amazing, funny TV show. And I guess maybe I could go there, but I get so proud of you, I don't. But I guess there is a little bit comes in that's not resentful, of course not proud of you, but I get like, my mood got like, I was like, should I be doing stuff right now? And then there's the double, it's the catch-22 that happens, where it's like
I'm just letting you talk. Is that okay?
Yeah, I should be. Yeah, it's good. It's therapeutic.
Should I cut you off?
No, it's therapeutic. I need to talk it through. There's a part of me that's like, I should be getting my own things and doing my own things, but I can't. I'm here taking care of the kids. I'm making quesadillas and green beans for the kids.
And that's rewarding.
And that's it's
creatively satisfying.
It's rewarding to know that the kids.
You make a great quesadilla.
I do make a fucking good quesadilla. Look at my
You
shoulders.
know how to spice those beans up right.
Look at I'm just getting lower and lower on the fucking counter. I really appreciate you.
You know what?
Jenna.
You know why you're going down? Because there's a whole lot of lies in what you're saying, actually.
What are the lies?
No, like there's so much that you're creating and we've been creating lately. And I think you're just having a moment because you're having a moment.
Yeah.
You had a moment.
Yeah. I'm still.
But it's funny. It's like, it's a funny sort of thing in like a relationship where like someone holds the fort while the other, it's like a maypole while the colors go and then they settle down when the wind stops blowing and then they kind of switch off and the other one becomes the maypole and then the other one gets their, their colors flowing and they're going and then the wind settles.
It's a team.
He says with a period after each
It
word.
takes a village. It's a team. I feel really good that I can support my wife during this really incredible time of her life. I'm just happy to be supporting her.
Oh, yes. Did you just wipe a tear? Honey, you're awesome.
I know. I'm pretty amazing.
It's whatever you create it to be. It's however you view it.
Right. I know you're right.
That doesn't
I'm just
feel better, does it?
I'm just in the dark place on it. I'm in the dark place.
You can't front on that.
I just can't front on that. I can't front on.
Where'd you get your information from, huh?
You think that you can front when a revelation comes?
Yeah.
When I get on, I like to ride and glide. Fucking Beastie Boys, huh? They just took care of business.
Let it flow like a mudslide.
Okay, so
I love you. Hey, happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
We didn't do anything for Valentine's Day either. So
Nothing for Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. Oh.
Valentine's Day was literally a gnat's fart, which led to the anniversary, which wasn't even a mosquito's shit. like at least it was acknowledged that there was no anniversary. Valentine's Day was just literally like it was as if it was just a. I mean, it was nothing. There was nothing.
It was like a Wednesday.
It was like a Wednesday.
It was like any other Wednesday.
But I could have done something too. I just didn't want to make you feel weirded out.
That's a lame excuse.
No, but
I didn't do anything because I didn't want to make you feel bad for not doing anything.
I guess it is lame, but I was like, if I do a big thing, then you'll just feel shitty that you didn't contribute to. And
that's true because you knew I wasn't gonna.
Right. So I was like,
I wasn't funna.
I just was like, fuck it. So
we got to make up for it. What are we going to do when I get back from Connecticut?
Fucking get on and ride and glide.
What are we going to do? We're just going to let it flow like a mudslide.
Yeah, I'm going to plug you in like you was Eddie Harris.
I got depth of perception in my text, y'all.
Look at us. We're just quoting
I get upset my mention because I vex y'all.
Oh, my God.
Honey?
Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
We should, go take a trip to...
I want to take a trip.
Europe. And take the boys to Europe.
Fuck yeah.
And go on train rides to the countryside and put our phones down.
Yeah.
How long do you think you could survive without being electronic? Could you have a full no technology weekend?
Yeah.
You could?
Yeah.
Without looking at it once, without texting single individual.
Yeah. If you were with me, I'm fine. It's my main thing.
You wouldn't look at Twitter or nothing?
No, I don't give a shit.
You wouldn't return an email?
It would be good for me to do that. It would be good to do that. As long as I know that you and the boys are okay, then I don't really care. Sometimes I try to put it down because I'm bad and I pick it up too much. Sometimes I try to put it down, but the thing that makes me go back to it is well, Jen and the boys may need me. And that's the one thing where I have to check it is for Jen and the boys.
Do you think you could do a technology challenge?
Yeah.
Where you only look at a text. Because, I don't email you about the kids or if I need something. I text you.
It's a text.
So where you just check text and only respond to ones from me or something about the boys.
If you're with me, I won't even need to do that.
I know. And we've been spending a lot of time together lately.
Who?
You and me. It's
Not
like,
so,
oh,
is that
time to
painful?
go.
Is that painful?
You know
for
what it felt like?
What?
I was thinking over here in the kitchen the other day. I was like,
Yes.
I suddenly feel like we're how empty nesters feel. Because we're suddenly together a lot because we're doing so much together. We're creating a lot
creating a couple
together.
things
We got
together.
a lot going on.
I like that though.
I do too, but anytime you start something new, you hit kind of like an explosive, like new adventure-ness.
But what you're saying, wait, hang on. Let me just understand what you're saying. What you're saying is that you were like getting a little bit overrun on being with me. That's what you're telling me right now.
No.
That's really
No, not at all.
Back up the tape. Back up the podcast. That's what you just said. What are you saying?
I wasn't getting like over it of being with you too much. I was like, oh my God, we're together a lot.
Back up the podcast. Back up the tape.
No, it was the recognition of how much time we're spending together, and then
was that abrasive
the
to you?
longer you spend together, there was abrasive aspects. That's what I'm saying.
Like what?
Though I love it.
Like what?
Like I love how much time, but then I'm like, God. Well, when you're together long enough, you start seeing patterns of things. Like, do you have none of this to aim back at me?
I don't
didn't
know.
see any pattern with me at all that drove you up the wall?
Maybe.
Like, what I noticed about you
Yeah,
is
what was
you
it?
just, Jenna, we need to get together. We need to talk. We need to talk. And then like 20 minutes later, we have a lot to go over. Can you come in here? When are you available? We have so much. And then like 3 hours later, we got to get together. We have so much to go over. I'm like, we just did that for like 3 hours today at 2 different intervals. What's going on?
I know. It's true. I know. I felt like there was...
You were in a chronic state of feeling like we have so much to go over.
I have this constant feeling that there's things that I need to get done, but I need your counsel in order to approve of it or to answer a question about it. Like, I could do it without you, but it requires yours. It's kind of your stuff that I'm working on.
No, it's not.
Jennifer Elfman. Yes, it is.
How come stuff that involves both of us, you call it my stuff?
Here, I'm going to write down a word here. You tell me if this is me or you. Is that me or you?
Okay.
So we're doing we've been together since just
The
after
dawn of time.
Since the dawn since
Do you
just
know
after
what?
the war.
Okay, let's just tell them the truth.
What?
That's Adam and I'm Eve. That's how long. We're the OG.
You fucking apple eater. You bit the apple, whoa man, from the man.
Evil motherfucker.
So here's the thing. Jenna's a pack rat.
Not anymore. No, not anymore.
Okay. Jenna in the last
my
26
past is
years
haunting me. My past is haunting
is
me.
like a hoarder. She's a hoarder, like the
I'm gonna
kind
put
that
the mic down while you just go over this.
she's a hoarder, like the kind they make TV shows about it. So I have known about this for years because I've watched it, and all that happens is every now and again, I just get on her case, and she takes the hordes of material and empties them into a storage unit, and then more to the storage unit, and then more to the storage unit, and then to the basement, and then the storage unit. So then here's what happened, guys. I was like looking over our finances, and I was like, God damn. That storage unit item line cost, that's like...
It's an expensive line item. Let's just put it
That's
that way.
I think
he's like, is it really necessary?
We
Like,
could
let's
have
just look over, like, is it really necessary?
we could have a new house. What I'm paying for storage, we could easily just live somewhere else and have a new place. I could buy another house with a storage. So
I could be driving like a fucking Maserati. Basically.
My wife could be literally in the fucking top-notch Tesla. No joke. For what my wife fucking puts in storage. So I was like, all right. So Jenna, here's the thing. Let's fucking get into the storage unit. And let's fucking empty the shit out, throw it away, and try to combine it.
Which I'm down with. We're both in a mutual, like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, let's just get rid of the past.
If you,
like,
want to fuck up a relationship,
huh? What's this
if
going?
you want to set everything afire, go to a fucking storage unit
and start rifling through
and
your
start
past.
rifling through your 26 years to figure out what you want to throw away and what you don't want to throw away. Oh, it was inflammatory.
Okay, now,
yeah.
okay, look.
So, yeah.
I've had a big career.
Yeah.
I have been blessed to have a shit ton of experiences. I just happen to keep a lot of mementos from all those experiences
I just have a quick,
and that big career.
Just quick question here, Jenna.
Which I've now dumped in the dumpster.
A little bookmark here, just on a quick question.
Go ahead.
I just have a little question for you, sweetheart.
Oh, sure. Yes, counselor?
What did the collection of Elle magazines dating from 1990 to 2016, as well as 5 other magazines, have to do with your career?
Nothing.
The ones that you donated to the Smithsonian Institute or something like that.
No, I donated to them to FIDM. The Fashion Institute of Design.
It was boxes.
There was 13 giant storage things of magazines because I love fashion.
And she saved every
I
magazine.
saved every magazine
over
I've ever
15
had.
years.
Yeah.
Like
It was
every
badass,
Vogue,
though.
Mademoiselle,
But
Cosmopolitan.
I was talking to the editor-in-chief of Elle magazine, and I was talking to my other designer friend.
Yeah.
And I was telling them that I have these, and they're like, "That's amazing." I was like, "I want to get rid of them." They're like, "Don't get rid of them."
They were like,
"That's valuable."
We haven't
They
met
love
any
it.
other hoarders that. You're our first hoarder we've run into that has
You're
a
our
perfect
first high fashion hoarder.
My wife. You're a fucking high fashion. You have
I
literally.
got rid of them. Why are you giving me shit still?
Because
I
was
got
just
rid of them.
pointing out
13 bins.
What did they have to
fit
do with
'em.
your amazing career? Because you did have amazing career. I'm just saying there's things that are outside of your career. Besides every press clipping and every shirt and sock you've ever worn in every show that you saved in fucking. It's like, oh, this is the ring I wore in that 1992 movie The Week. Like, oh my god.
Basically.
Yeah. So we're cutting down.
It's for when I open a museum to myself. And you got to have the whole childhood, all the way through puberty,
Ding 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 ding
all
ding
the way
ding
through
ding
the
ding.
big career.
You're amazing. I fucking love you.
I fucking trashed. I'm recycling. We're recycling like old VHS shit.
I have
and
everything of mine.
containers. It's been awesome. Recycle.
I have all my momentum.
I don't know if that's something to brag about.
I threw away everything. I had a lot of shit. I just was like, I could give a shit. I'm like, fuck it. But I'm a little bit anti-hoarder. Like, I go the other way.
Yeah, I feel like you're gonna be like,
I'm the guy
I
that
wish
throws
I had
everything.
that for the kids to show them.
I throw a lot of shit away. Then I'm like,
and I'm like, see, I got it.
like, oh look.
I'm the kid. See, normally with
Yeah.
sugar, I'm the kid that gets a cupcake like at school when it's a kid's birthday and the kid brings cupcakes. When I was in school, I'd get the cupcake and be like,
Yeah.
"Can I have a second?" Like in 5 seconds.
Yeah, I saved
And
mine.
he saved it. He's that asshole kid that like still had it on his desk at the end of the day. And
Why
you're
is
like,
he
eat
an asshole?
it! Or you're going to eat it! Can I have it? But with storage, I'm the kid who still has the cupcake.
You're a hoarder. You save everything. So we're trying to get our storage unit down to 1 because we have 2
One
of them.
small one, not a big one and a small one.
Oh my god. Literally, we could take care of the. We could pay teachers better in the country if we just got rid of some of your shit. We could help with the teachers. We could pay them.
I know, we could like dig clean wells in Africa.
We could. So there's a lot of shit like that. So anyway,
Yeah.
it's been. So there's things that are
I'm not even going to say how many filing cabinets there are in storage.
of files where you're like, well,
I just got rid of 3.
some of the shit you saved too. We're like, we may need to know that we wrote a check to the plumber in 1992. Like he may need to. Like, what if he comes back and he wants to know? And I'm like that's like the plumber came over and did some work at our apartment in 1994.
But it's like, oh, if he did a great job, who was that plumber? How much did he charge back before the inflation?
Save the fucking checkbooks, the stubs, the receipts, the memo between them.
No, all it was I saved it, but then after those couple years when you don't need it anymore and you get rid of it, I never got rid of it.
Yeah.
It was like I checked out of storage. And then it all just built up. Instead of like you store things, and then every year you should actually go in and do a clean out, or every 2 years, of your records. Like there's shit you do not.
You did what a hoarder does.
We're
is
like
you just didn't throw it
Elfman
away.
Federal Reserve in that storage unit.
So we're trying to fucking.
It
get rid of
dated
it.
back to Butala.
So
Federal Reserve.
when you didn't even have the
When I
last
didn't
name
even
Elfman.
have
There was
Elfman.
check stubs when it was Butala before the marriage.
Yeah.
So to answer your
That was
question,
20.
there
2 years
are
ago.
things like that where I can't do it. I need to arrange you to get over there to do it. And
Right.
I even would hang out there with you to be just a friend.
I know, but that's like a 15-minute conversation. What's with the like 4 hours a day? We got stuff to go over.
That's just one of the things. That's just
Yeah, but some of it's like marriage stuff, like talking about stocks and what are we doing with our portfolio. That involves like both of us.
it's just shit. I just
And
need
then
you for shit.
podcast prep.
I just need you for shit, and you're always off somewhere else.
and
I just had
filming
to,
things.
so I was
Blame it on me. Shit.
Do you remember the other day? When I asked you? I said I feel like I need to get manscaped. Like my hair is getting there's two like there's
Okay, I would like to make an official recommendation to all men over 45. Listen up, motherfuckers, and I say that with love. Look in the mirror. Take a little examination, little assessment
face
of you get a hand mirror,
for the face.
put it up,
For the ear?
Check the ears.
Oh, I don't get ear hairs though.
Let me just finish.
Okay.
Nose hairs coming out of the bridge of your nose.
I don't get those either. She's not talking about me for this.
Nose hairs
Still not me.
coming out.
Still not me.
Screaming at the world.
Still not me.
We don't want to see what's inside of your nose.
That's not me.
It needs to be trimmed.
You're agreeing that that's not me, right?
I'm just making no, you're right. You don't have nose hairs.
I don't have a lot of hair.
But then you got to also examine, like, if you have a beard, don't let it get wonkadoodle.
Okay, I let mine go wonkadoodle.
The random hairs that go like that. It's distracting. You look like you don't
now,
care.
what about the
you
nether
look like
regions?
You're not taking
What's
care
the rule
of yourself.
on the nether regions? I want to know. What's the rule on that? Because I was like, there's some areas that I can't get to.
I think it's...
And I wanted her to help me get to them. And she was like, fuck no.
I'm not getting on my hands and knees with a fucking
flashlight
and tweezers.
How? Because I feel like there's a couple of areas that I need to like.
There's people you can pay to handle that.
I don't want to fucking go to some place where like someone trims my fucking ass and dick hair. That's horrible. Like
dick hair. Your hair on your dick?
No, not on the dick. But you know,
but the underneath between.
Yeah, that area is starting to get a little thicky, a little foresty.
All right, well, look, here's the deal.
What do you do about that?
I'm never in between that area, all right? I usually approach from the front.
Clearly, yes.
So I don't really care what's going on.
Well, I was starting to
between the back and the balls. I don't care. I don't care.
The taint this, taint that.
Taint for me.
Okay, taint.
So if you want to go make an appointment,
where do you go for such a thing?
To have some taint attention.
There's taint adjustment.
Taint my problem.
There's taint trimming. Where's taint trimming? Like if I Google taint trimming.
Yeah, there's a place down the street called Wax.
But it's for girls to get the vagine.
I'm sure they do manscaping.
There's no way I'm gonna lay on a table like a fucking chicken on a rotisserie and spread my chops and they're gonna be like trim the taint. Like I would rather kill myself. Like that's what a fucking wife is for.
Go to the barber shop.
What did you get today? Little taint trim. Hipster barbershop with a bunch of hipsters just laying down with their fucking legs open. So I was.
Who does that? It's like you wouldn't want some random woman trimming your business down there, but you wouldn't want a guy trimming it either.
I don't want to go to the fucking.
That.
I don't want to go to the fucking the place that you'd go to.
Who does it?
Where Jing Kwang goes down below with the fucking. So I was asking my friends. I was making a joke about this, and a buddy who I can't say his name obviously, but he said that he caught his wife trimming her ass hair with his beard scissors. A friend of mine said, it's like, yeah, I fucking caught my wife trimming her ass hair with my beard scissors.
That's something no man should ever see.
And he's got like a really good beard, so I think he's probably got very good beard scissors. And she was like, well, they're great scissors. They're great scissors. And I was like, ooh, fuck. That's Jenna and I are 26 years. We've never had that
No, you will
conversation.
Never, ever, ever have to worry about walking in and seeing me trimming nothing. Ever. Lock the door. That's not something a man needs in his head. Especially when you've been together forever. And you don't want him roaming. You don't want his eye and body roaming off to other fucking chiquitas.
But the main
don't
thing,
let him see you trim your ass hair. That's fucked up.
It had nothing to do with that he didn't want to see that. It's that he didn't want his scissors used on the ass hair. That was the main thing, because he was like, these are my fucking good scissors. This is a real story. So he's like, these are my fucking good mustache trimming scissors. And now
that's what upset him?
Yeah.
He didn't care seeing his wife all like...
Could give a shit about the fucking flaring anus being trimmed. He was like, those are my good scissors. He was all like, am I going to sterilize these now? I'm telling you, I think that you and I don't get into... every time I talk to people, I'm like, Jen and I never have these conversations. Do we not spend enough time together? No, we've already established we do spend enough time together.
Spend plenty of time.
Maybe I just have a really, really together wife. Well, that girl is together. She's a bitchin' lady.
Who is it?
No way.
Come on, tell me.
No.
Put the mic down. Tell me the mic.
I'll write the name down.
Oh, okay. I'm really very curious about this. Are you kidding me?
No.
For real?
Yeah, that one got me. I was like, hello. Wow. I was like, show tunes.
Aw. She's cute.
She is cute, but aren't you surprised that happened? I was a little surprised.
Well, no, not as a girl. Now I get it.
Oh, because it's
just I get it.
Okay, got it.
But she should lock the door.
No, it still comes down to not lock the door. It comes down to the nice scissors. Don't use the nice scissors.
I'm sure she was going to clean them when she was done.
Still. See, you are that's untrustworthy. Now I'm nervous. Like,
well, just clean them.
No, don't clean them. Don't use them.
Buy alcohol. They use it in hospitals. What the fuck's the problem?
No, Jenna. No. Don't ever use. I don't own beard
Well, I
trimmers.
don't do
But
that.
don't ever use my beard things.
That's what waxing's for.
Yeah, don't ever use them for your anus or your vagina.
I'm not even going to stick a sharp object near my anus.
Right, I know.
get it waxed.
Yeah, don't.
Get that shit waxed.
By the way, you guys, it's coming up to spring, so make sure to get your anus bleached for the spring. I'm gonna go with pumpkin this year. What do you like? Pumpkin, kind of like a pumpkin latte. What shade? What hue are you going for? Is this
you know what for girls, what the color of the season is?
What?
Pink. Done.
Well done. Ding. Do you think people are bleaching their asses too?
I've heard about it. I have no idea. Do they do that?
I don't know. I've never actually met anyone that does bleach their ass.
I don't think we roll with people who do that.
Yeah, I don't think. But maybe we do, and if we do, they're gonna be insulted. They'll be like sitting there with their fucking.
Well, I admire it.
Their
Does
little
it make it
bleached
have
anus.
like an albino tushy?
What's the purpose of bleaching your anus? Does
So that
anybody
it
know?
doesn't look like you just.
Do you want anuses to be pretty?
Well, some people, I'm sure they do, honey.
But like, what's wrong with the colors that they are?
God, I'd really love to talk about something else. Like, do you like my top?
I love your top.
Thanks.
So-
do we like the Beastie Boys and stuff?
Yeah.
Can we get off of anuses?
And yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what got into my mind.
It's
this
like
morning.
a dark path.
as
we
I
just went
said,
down.
I've been in a dark place.
Clearly,
I've been in a dark place.
So, hun,
Yeah.
what do you need and want from me while I'm in Canada? I mean, I'm not going right away, but you know.
Well, it's more of what you do before you go to Canada, and what you
Like
do.
a marathon?
Yeah, I want a marathon.
You need
and
like
then,
some love-making marathon?
yeah, and then when you get back,
I don't know if I have time for that.
you don't.
Every hour
No,
is
I know you.
booked.
I already know you don't, but I'm saying it anyway.
Okay.
But when you get back,
Well, I asked. Go on.
when you get back, I want something. You're gonna have to treat me to something special. See, I sound like a fucking kept housewife. Like you're gonna have to buy me a nice fur coat, which you, of course, you know. But I mean, that's what it sounds like.
I know someone who was a man. He had a job, and his wife required jewelry.
Jewelry every time he left. Every time he booked a job and left town, she'd have to get jewelry, huh? Mm-hmm. See, I'm not like that.
I didn't understand.
I've never been that guy.
Like he's already supporting you. Why do you demand jewelry?
I've
I
never
don't
been
know.
that guy.
I would never be that kind of wife.
Yeah, I would never want to be like fucking kept like
I'd be
that.
like happy he's employed.
Yeah,
Like that's
Totally.
That's
6
like,
more minutes, Dougie Fresh.
You're on.
Okay, good.
Dougie Fresh, you're on.
So,
I
I
love
don't-
Dougie Fresh. He's a badass. He's the OG. Yo. Sorry. Side note.
Dougie is amazing. We actually know Dougie Fresh. Why are we gonna talk? That's
He's rad.
Here and there. Other than I have really funny Dougie Fresh stories, but that's okay.
We digress.
No, I don't know if I want anything, sweetheart. But
No, but we do need to pull off do anniversary thing.
What-
Like
okay,
we need
here's
to do that.
Here's the question. I know couples that make a big deal out of their birthdays and anniversaries, and I know couples that don't do anything for it. And I don't know which is better. I really don't, because there was a period of our relationship where we really did make a big deal out of things. There was times where we had anniversaries. I would get
major.
I would
You'd
get
fill the hotel room with balloons, with a string, and then roses
I did
floating
that.
on invisible fishing lines, so it looked like a room of floating roses.
Oh my God.
I mean, come on.
Oh my God.
You had.
I tried to once levitate the pugs using helium.
No. It was dry ice, and you made the whole room fill up with dry ice clouds, so that when I woke up, I woke up in the clouds.
Which I did pull off, but what I tried to do was I tried to get helium balloons, tie them around our pugs. We had 2 pugs at the time, to tie around our pugs so the pugs would be floating. I wanted to be like, I wanted like floating pugs. But the problem
your
with pugs,
physics was off.
yeah,
on
pugs
that.
are dense.
They're very
like
dense.
a chihuahua. I would have pulled off.
Like they don't swim well.
No, they don't.
They just
we know
kinda
for a
sink.
fact that pugs don't
They're
swim
good
well.
for anchors, but that's not really.
We had a pug once that went straight to the bottom, but he got saved.
Yeah, he got saved. Our friend jumped in and
Our
saved
friend
him.
jumped in and got the pug. Literally, it was like a dead weight. Right to the bottom and just
And he
stood there.
wasn't even the denser pug.
He was the lighter pug.
He was the more lightweight,
So
fighter weight, and he still went down.
That's right. So that
You need like a child gate around your pool if you have pugs.
well, it was near the end of that pug's life, and
Yeah,
his
but, you
his
know.
legs were not so good, and he fell in the pool and then went straight to the bottom.
Yeah.
But he's okay.
Well, not anymore. He's
Well,
dead.
He's dead. Well, we think he's dead.
But not because of that.
No, we think he's dead because here's why.
He's dead.
Well, can I tell you why I think he's dead?
Sure.
Okay. Well, don't get mad at me, and don't you guys get mad at me either. I don't want anyone to get mad at me. As a matter of fact, no one's allowed to get mad at me for this horrific story. I'm telling you right now.
No.
No, I'm not gonna. Just let me.
No, don't tell
me
a
be
story that makes people want to hurt you.
Let me be me. I'm gonna be me.
Well, then I'm gonna remove my affection.
Okay, good. So we had pugs, and they got older, and one died of natural causes, and then one was not dead yet. But here's what happened, is he had lost his eyesight and lost his ability to walk and was very close to death and was basically laying in a blind heap of feces. He couldn't move, he couldn't see.
It was time to put him down.
And so I went to the vet, and I was like, I'm sorry to say, the quality of this pug's life is pretty bad. And as a humane gesture, I thought it was time.
It's time to put him down.
And that was a very hard decision to make.
Yeah, of course.
There was no more happiness in this pug's life. The vet said, well, he's still alive. You don't have to put him down. And I was like, well,
that's a crazy vet. She was crazy.
Yeah. And I was like, well, right, it is alive. He is alive, and he's been a beautiful member of our family. But isn't, like, there's not... and he was just whimpering.
Yeah,
like,
no, he was in bad shape. Like, we let him enjoy, but as soon as, in any animal's eyes, you can see when the light goes out, and his light dimmed.
So here's the thing, to wrap this up.
Yo.
So the vet was, like, really giving me a hard time.
Making you feel like you're a murderer?
Yeah, made me feel like I was a murderer. And I was like, all right, bitch, whatever. I didn't say that, but I was like, all right, I got what you're saying. Put the pug down. Put the pug down. So here's my thing. I don't know. I didn't watch her do it. I couldn't watch.
Well, he certainly is no longer alive.
Right. But the point is
like
I always
6 years
expected
ago.
to see like some blind pug in like a
She's
like a
like
wheelbarrow, like on a walk, going with me going, is that fucking Willie? Like for years I was waiting for, because
that's funny.
I always thought that Willie was gonna haunt me, like come back in a wheelbarrow and be like, she never put me down. You should have stayed to the end. You should have watched.
Yeah.
So you're leaving town
in a little while.
Yeah. Well, we have this podcast, and then we have another podcast
next week, and then I'm out.
And then so here's the thing: there's going to be a week or so off, everyone.
Not yet.
But a week or so off while Jenna goes out of town and hangs out with Canadians. Yeah. Kicking and Screaming. We have new Twitter and Instagram accounts.
Oh, yes. Okay, so we had to make an adjustment because we want everything to be the same. So on Twitter and Instagram, we are now at Kicking Elfman.
At the symbol at Kicking Elfman. At Kicking Elfman.
Yes.
Okay.
I love you.
I
Cheers.
love you too. Yeah, happy anniversary.